what is your biggest challenge going on right now? Just name it. Bring it into consciousness right now if you feel called to do so. Let's do this. Let's just get to it. Let's get it over with. Because it's your opportunity to set yourself free. So what is it that is icky, that is hard, that is just like, it's always in the back of your mind when you're trying to enjoy something. You're like, but this is going on. What is it? And what are the feelings associated with that? Like, go further. Ask yourself, okay, what does this make me feel? Okay, what does this make me feel? So when you have that part of yourself, ask yourself, what happens if you let it go? Like, what happens if it doesn't have that feeling anymore? Like, why can't you let that feeling go? And sit with that. And your brain is structured in a certain way that when you ask it a question, it has to answer. And so it can be your greatest tool, obviously, but sometimes we're not asking the right questions. And so when you ask the right question and you wait for the answer to come in, you hear something and then you can go deeper. So it's like, if you have a fear of public speaking, in a hold on, baby. Arlo's ready for his food. I'll get into Arlo stuff later. Still here on the farm, also ignore any hair. We're farm lifing, we're roughing, okay? So like, you have a fear of public speaking. Why? Okay, you don't want to sound stupid. Why does that matter? Because you don't, want to not be accepted. Why does that matter? Because you just want to be loved. Okay. So at the root of everything, it's like, you just want to be loved. You want to be accepted. That's usually the root of it. You want to be enough. Why do you want to be enough? Because you want to be loved, right? So the root of everything is love and acceptance. And we find that part of ourself that feels these things, whatever it is that you're moving through, whatever you're identifying, the root of what you are going down to. When you find it yourself, you have to find it yourself. You have to like go that way to know that path yourself. It's like, just hearing it is enough, if that makes sense. Like, going there is what you have to do. And then when you're there, it's like, okay, what if I just choose to love this part of myself? To accept this part of myself? That's the alchemizing part, or like equation to everything, is love and acceptance. When you love and accept the parts of yourself that are afraid, that feel unworthy, that feel lack, that feel embarrassment, that feel, guilt, then it's like you set yourself free. And so oftentimes we're just like, we are like, hey, hey, I'm still watching you. I still have eyes on you. Always. It's wild. It's like, we live with these things for so long. We're like, why is this still resonating? Why am I still attracting these different partners and situations and circumstances and all these things that mimic the same energy, the same, maybe it's guilt, and you keep attracting different things that bring up guilt. Maybe it's money, maybe it's like a situation with a friend, maybe it's, whatever it is. And so you keep obviously creating these things so that you can see them in different ways. And why is it so hard to see it? Because we're not actually going down that path, and then once you're there, choosing to love and accept a part of yourself that is feeling and experiencing that. And so this kind of work has been like really challenging but also like some of the most powerful stuff, because it's like, when you're in that feeling of whatever it is, and it's so difficult to move through, you're like, oh my god, I just want to tap out. Like, I just want to go on my social media and scroll, and I just want to, whatever it is, like, go watch Netflix, go hang out with friends, go do whatever, drink, do whatever it is to distract yourself. What if you choose not to? What if you choose to sit with yourself instead, and to go down that path? There's a dog named Chastity, and it sounds like anyway, there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on here. So, oh yeah, I'll just tell you what's been going on. So today, I found 2 ticks on Arlo. If you know my past, you know that I am where I am because of Lyme disease. And so ticks are just like what brings up a lot for me. I've been diagnosed with PTSD from it. And so it's interesting to see just how far I've come since like a month ago. I've shared with you guys, maybe you've been here since then. But a month ago, I also found a tick on him in Portugal, and like that was very triggering. And so I did my tools that I have, and not necessarily what we're talking about in this one, like the parts work that we're doing right here, but also the brain retraining stuff that I've been talking about that I'm doing in the 21-day program with you guys, and I'm super excited about. May 1st is when it starts. If you want to sign up, it's the Calendly link in the description there. Just pick any time on May 1st. You can sign up there. I'll get your email every day. I'll send you a video, and we're gonna retrain your brain so that you can set yourself free and not have to do everything the hard way. And so like Lyme has been, you know, one of the biggest things. Like I felt like I was gonna die during that. It was like this crazy thing. And so when I get triggered from it, it's like then I get to bring forward all these tools, the tools that set me free from mold illness. So with mold illness, I wasn't even able to like really leave my house or have people come into my house because of cross-contamination and how sensitive I was. And so through these tools of brain retraining, neuroplasticity, EFT tapping, NLP, breath work, energy work, all these different things that are in that program, I was able to rewire my mind and my nervous system so that I could start to live a normal life again. The thing that got me through all those days of treatment was dreaming of doing this right now, van life with Arlo on the farm, on a horse farm in Italy. Like it's wild to see that it's actually happening right now, and that the things that I did that we just talked about, all these things are what set me free. Not necessarily like all the detoxes and the diets and all that. They did help, but what really helped was retraining my brain. So now I can see mold, I can see a tick, and I'm not going to run away. I'm not going to, you know, be completely triggered where I'm not able to speak anymore, because that's how it was before. I would slur my speech, like it was so bad. And so these things gave me my life back, and whatever it is for you, like however you're interacting with your human experience, and wherever, you know, maybe you're stuck or traumatized or whatever it is, like there is a way to rewire everything and to go deeper. And so we can rewire things, and we can also learn to accept and love ourselves. So in EFT tapping, it's, even though I'm so triggered from this tick that I just found on my dog, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. That's EFT tapping. It's love and accept yourself. And so that is the most powerful thing. And so there's all these different tools and ways that we can go into love and acceptance. You know, in energy work, when I do energy work with you guys, we can do it in one-on-one session, we could do it in the program, we also talk about it here. When we do energy work, it's like you're saying, okay, I transformed this now into the highest truth. What is the highest truth? The highest truth is, you know, God's light. It is love and acceptance. And so love, acceptance, gratitude, like the highest vibrational things, which also is not necessarily the highest vibrational thing, but the thing that is, you close me in here now, Arlo, the thing that is most expansive to other people is authenticity. And so I just want to throw that in there, I guess, right now, because that's one of my favorite things that I've become more and more aware of in the past year, is like actually how there is science behind studying what can expand someone's energetic field the most, and it is authenticity. They put all these people in this room that had no EMFs, no frequencies, anything like that going on, and they were able to test that human's energy field and see what thing expanded their energy field in the best way, and it was authenticity. So when you're in your authenticity, you are expanding other people. And so you don't have to go out and, you know, preach the word, whatever it is. If you're just living in authenticity with yourself, being silly, being weird, being loud, being creative, being whatever it is for you, then you are also helping the world by expanding other people and helping them find themselves too. You know, some people say, I don't know, I feel so much better when I'm around this person. I feel so much better when I watch this person's videos. And it's oftentimes because that person is in their authenticity. And so you can get to your authenticity by getting to know yourself more. And you get to know yourself more by clearing up the shit that's convincing you that you're somebody else, or distracting you, or keeping your brain haywire because your nervous system is damaged. And so when you can calm all that stuff, clear all that stuff, you find yourself, you act in your authenticity, and then you follow your soul's work. You expand other people, and you feel true fulfillment in your own life, in your own experience, because you're living in alignment with what you came to earth to live. So that is the message for today. I am going to feed Bob Arlo, and use this last bit of sunlight here for whatever it is, maybe take a shower, because my van doesn't have hot water right now, so I take cold showers, but it's honestly kind of nice because it's been pretty hot. And so then tomorrow we're all doing a trail ride, which will be fun, and tonight I think we're all going to pizza, It'll be a nice little experience. It was honestly really fun to go do errands together today. We all went to the grocery store and all these different stops, like the bank and things like that, which are like normal things that like could just be done on your own back in my life in California. But here, because everything's kind of so far away in this countryside place in Italy, it's like you kind of plan to do it all together. And I thought that was just so sweet. In the car ride, I was just like feeling so much gratitude for this experience, and just like, this is living to me. This is living, and this is like something that I'm really proud to say that I'm doing. And I really, it's not easy, and I talk about that a lot on here. There's a lot of confronting, challenging things. I cried in one of my most recent videos just out of just like pure like but when you can surrender to that and love and accept that part of yourself and feel those things, feel those parts of yourself that need to be released too, then you get to also have those moments that are like so high. Because for so long in California, I was like, wow, another year went by. Like, what's happened with my life? Like, I don't even know what I did this year. And I've only been here for 5 months. And I reflect on the 5 months that I've been here, and I'm like, wow, like so much has happened, like starting on Lake Como and then going to Switzerland and then going to France and buying a van and like driving to go see a van by myself and like meeting all these people and just going down through Spain, staying with new family, seeing old family friends, and then going to Portugal and like meeting people on Facebook and going camping in these wild camping places. Like, it's just, and now coming back up here, it's been an adventure. And so I want you to have your adventure. I want you to have what it is that your soul wants for you. So let's do it. If you want to sign up for the program, go ahead, sign up below. I'll leave the link. I'll leave other ways that you can work with me too. I'm so happy to be doing this, so passionate about these topics, as you might see, because I'm just like, oh, my belly hurts a little bit because I think I ate bread that is not great, so that kind of hurt to laugh. But we got new groceries today. It's all an adventure, and this is what my soul wants. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Thank you. I don't know if I said it. Please like this video, subscribe if you're new here, leave a comment. I love your comments, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.